Let me give you a sense of where we are with the bills as of today. I just gave you a snapshot of some of the 44 bills that were transmitted. Let me now give you a sense of where we are with the bills as of today. 6 months after the transmission of these bills to the state assemblies, 6 months after, it is most disheartening to inform you that only 11 state houses of assembly, 11, have demonstrated their independence and loyalty to the Constitution regarding the 44 bills. Only 11. 25 state houses of assembly are here to consider and vote on these bills. So far, only Abia, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Delta, Edo, Kaduna, Katsina, Kogi, Lagos, Ogun, and Osun states have successfully considered, voted on, and forwarded their resolutions on the 44 bills to the National Assembly. More worrisome is that while we are still expecting the receipt of the resolutions of the remaining houses of assembly, we received a letter from the Conference of Speakers of State Assemblies informing the National Assembly that the remaining states will not act. The remaining states will not act on the 44 bills unless the National Assembly passes 4 new bills they have proposed in the letter. The bills they propose to seek to amend the Constitution includes 1, a bill to establish state police. This is a bill that we've already considered and voted on as required by the Constitution. State police. 2, a bill to establish state judicial council. 3, a bill to streamline the procedure for removing presiding officers of state houses of assembly. And 4, a bill to institutionalize legislative bureaucracy in the Constitution. We want to ensure everyone understands this. The National Assembly is in no way averse to acting on any proposed bill or memoranda appropriately tabled before it at any time during the life of this National Assembly. However, it is legally and constitutionally inappropriate for the Conference of the Speakers to use the 4 bills as a quid pro quo to act on the 44 bills the National Assembly has transmitted. It is clear, and we cannot overstate, that this letter is not in keeping with the obligation the Constitution has placed on them regarding the constitutional amendment. Let me also make clear, we believe it is the hand of Esau and the voice of Jacob. Let us be clear, the bills the National Assembly transmitted to the State House of Assembly as required by the Constitution are not about members of the National Assembly. It transcends our personal and political interest. It is about the people who have graciously given us the temporary privilege to serve them. The offices and positions we each hold belong to the people, and they yearn for a government that is honest, accountable, and responsive to their needs. It is therefore disheartening that some state houses of assembly, through the Conference of Speakers, will give the National Assembly conditions before fulfilling their constitutional obligations, which is either to vote it up or vote it down, or make transmissions. Although the Conference of Speakers did not allude to this in their letter, we are aware of the undue interference with legislative processes and political capture of some state houses of assembly by some state governors. No doubt some state governors have worked tirelessly to turn the Conference of Speakers and some state assemblies into political puppets, thereby undermining and delegitimizing the legislative institution at the state level. This interference has been ramped up, especially in opposition to the bills granting financial and administrative autonomy to the local governments. And this is what it's all about. We transmitted 44 bills, but we know what's at stake here. It is those 2 bills dealing with local government autonomy, admin and financial. That is what this is all about. An independent state legislature is essential to the well-being of Nigeria's constitutional democracy. That is why the ongoing attempt by some state governors, with the support of some speakers and allies in the State House of Assembly, to eliminate that independence should alarm all Nigerians. This posturing by the Conference of Speakers of State Assemblies should be shown for what it truly is, a total disregard for the Nigerian constitutional system. It remains true that each State House of Assembly is independent of the other, no doubt. However, constitutional amendment bills require the approval of 2/3, that's 24, of the 36 State House of Assembly before they can be presented to the President for assent. Therefore, how a State Assembly decides on each of the bills is prerogative. But there must be a decision for citizens to know where each State House of Assembly stands on the issue this bill seeks to address. Please permit us to use this opportunity to appeal to citizens, civil society organizations, interest professional groups, and institutions to prevail on the Conference of Speakers to withdraw their threat to truncate the Constitution amendment process. Instead, we should all speak up to defend the Constitution and our democracy. Suppose we ignore this brazen attempt by some governors to truncate a constitutional process. In that case, we will ultimately be enablers of the undermining of a critical bulwark of our democracy, which we should not allow. While we use this medium to applaud all State Houses of Assembly that have successfully considered and approved the constitutional alteration bills, we also urge the remaining 25 State Houses of Assemblies to keep faith with Nigerians, and the Constitution they swore to uphold. May we all honor our pledge to Nigerians to build and reform by listening to our people. Thank you. I will take your questions.